Hi, I'm Miss Coral and I'm very excited to be joining your school in the next academic year. I currently live in Kent, which is not too far from London in the UK, and the reason I'm heading your way towards Dubai is because when I was looking for a new school to teach in, I heard lots of really great things about your school, and I thought it looked like there were lots of fun learning opportunities going on, and I'd like to be part of the fun. So when I'm not at work, I really like to be involved in sporting events, whether it be watching horse riding or being part of riding myself. I like watching and playing football, even though I'm not very good at it myself. I do keep trying. Uh, I do like to go jogging when I can, and more recently I took part in a military-style obstacle course, which involved me getting really muddy, climbing over high obstacles, swimming, and all sorts of other adventures. And I've also heard there are some races like this in Dubai, so I'm really looking forward to finding those. I'm currently a Year 6 teacher in a primary school called Dels Academy. It's a similar size to your school, I think, but it will take some time getting used to getting around your school, so I'm hoping that some of you will help you find my way around when I get there. I'm sure there'll be lots of you around to help me find my way, as I heard that you're all really friendly, children, teachers alike, and Miss Laura and Miss Sasha are all really nice as well, from what I've heard. Friendly and helpful, which makes me feel a little bit better about moving to a new country. I've heard there are two very special friends of the school, Penelope and Clarissa, who I might get to meet as well. So, what great things did I hear about Victory Heights? Well, when I was first interested in your school, I found out that some of you are investigating and writing about an alien invasion that happened at your school. And it came as a bit of a shock to me because that same week we'd had an alien invasion as well. They actually left part of their spaceship right outside my classroom. So we had to invite a special paleontologist in, and our principal had to do a video just like your principal did. So that was the first thing. Secondly, I hear you have houses at your school. I wonder which house I'll be in. In my current school, we also have houses, and I'm a Saxon. Being a part of a Saxon means that we're a team, and that we collect reward points to buy points for prizes for ourselves. And if we collect enough reward points, we get house bonuses. Our sports days are won in houses, and last year, Saxons, my team, won, so that was exciting. And we have lunch in houses as well. I heard that you collect house points and reward points to go towards your house cup. So I've already seen the words to the song you sing every term when you're waiting to hear who's won the house cup, so I'll start rehearsing my singing voice now, ready for August. School life is interesting, I think. My class and I always become a team, celebrating big and little victories, taking on challenges together, and just taking those steps along that learning journey together. I'm really interested to hear what clubs you've got at your school for me to get involved in. Or maybe you'd like to tell me what club you'd like to happen at school, or maybe you've got a talent that you'd like to help me run a club with. If you'd like to share one of your skills, that'd be great. In the past, I ran a club called the Funny Fingers Club, which was where we did lots of quirky jobs with our fingers, our wrist, and our arms to make them strong whilst having a few giggles on the way. For the last 3 years, I've been a part of what's called Eco Engineering Club, and in this time, we build a go-kart from recycled materials, ready to race against other schools in our county. And our next race is in 2 weeks, and we're hoping to, fingers crossed, defend our title of overall Grand Champions, which we won 2 years ago. So aside from that, my class also asked me if they could start a reading club with me. So we do that every lunchtime, where we choose, or some lunchtimes, where we choose a book to read ourselves, or one that we can share with other people to try and persuade them or dissuade them, if the book isn't any good, to read it. I saw from looking at some of your blogs online that you like to visit the library regularly, so I can't wait to hear about all the books that you think have captured your imagination and why. So, on the subject of reading, I'd like to share a book with you that always makes me smile when I read it, and one that I've shared with children and adults, young and older. It's called Who's in the Loo? Who's in the loo? There's a very long queue. Is it an elephant having a poo? They're taking forever. Who could it be? A whale who's doing the world's largest wee. Is it a tiger who needled a tiddle? A wandering wombat who wanted a whittle? Or a waddling penguin too frozen to piddle? Is it a rhino who had a hot curry? It could be a tortoise. Well, they never hurry. Whoever it is, it's a bit of a worry. Perhaps it's a hamster who can't reach the seat. Or maybe a monkey who's washing his feet, or a snake who's just sitting there sucking a sweet. Perhaps it's a poor little velvety mole who reached for the paper and fell down the bowl, and is bobbing about like a damp bit of coal. Has a hippo's fat bottom got wedged in the pan? Is a rat being sick after eating a flan? Or is a cat sailing in its catamaran? Who's in the loo? That's what we'd like to know. And why are they being so terribly slow? We're all getting desperate. It's our turn to go. Is it a crocodile clipping his nails? Is it a school of skunks washing their tails? Or is it a coachload of elderly snails? Perhaps it's a sloth who's fallen asleep. Or is it a shepherd who's dipping his sheep? Or a leopard who's changing his spots to have a peep? Is it a stoat who's making a stink? Or a pig who's washing his pants in the sink? Is it a porpoise? Well, what do you think? Who's in the loo? We just haven't got a clue. Bang on the door, it's all we can do. We heard a small voice, it said, I'm in the loo. I'm just doing what my mum told me to do. But it takes me forever. No one understands. It was an octopus washing his 8 little hands. So, old or young, that one always makes me laugh. So that's me, and I can't wait to meet you all next summer. Like I said, try not to let me get lost if you see me wandering around the school. It'd be really helpful for you to show me the way I've got to go. If you've got any questions you'd like to ask me, then hopefully if your adult wouldn't mind writing them down, I'll try and answer them if I can. And make sure you keep collecting those house points in case I'm in your house. We want to win that house cup. Have a wonderful summer, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!